Alright, as promised, I have about 11 days before I start my diet prep, where I start to lock it down a little bit. And I want to talk to you a little bit about what I'm doing right now, because I'm changing things slowly to get myself ready, to where it's not like a drastic change and then it's difficult on the body to make those kind of changes when it comes to food, cardio, and supplementation. I like to take things slow. I'm pushing my diet closer to the show. I did 14 weeks last time. I'm only doing 12 weeks before the first show. So today is what, April 6th? So somewhere around April 17th at the latest, I will start to really crank it down. But what I'm doing right now is I'm adding a little cardio to my workouts. That's not all the time. It has to be at least 3 times a week. And I'm doing a minimum of 20 minutes, and that's if I'm really tired. But mostly I'm trying to go for that 30 mark range. I'm not doing anything in the morning yet, cardio wise. No walking, nothing. I will do that probably at the start, closer to the end of April. And I'm changing the way I eat a little bit. What I'm doing is I'm having no carbs in the morning. I'm just doing 5 egg whites, and I like to either have ground up turkey or 93% lean beef. I cook it up and I put it in a Tupperware, and then I put a couple spoonfuls at the bottom with my 5 egg whites, a little bit of water, and I've showed a video of that. You can look it up. I call it a quiche. It's not, but I call it that because it makes a nice big egg with a little bit of meat in there, so it has some flavor. And then of course I use some of the butter buds for flavoring. It also has the lowest salt butter buds, and I eat that every morning pretty much. Where before I was doing some type of a carb, an oatmeal, cream of wheat, and then doing my egg whites. So I've removed the carbs in the morning, and today I did a super low carb day, and I just had 5 ounces of chicken for my 9 o'clock meal and my 11 o'clock meal. And then when I got home, what did I eat? Wasn't much. Can't even remember. Oh, I had a little bit of Greek yogurt with a scoop of protein and a little bit of jam in there to give it some flavor. As I get closer, I won't do any dairy at all. I get rid of it. But I'm far out. I don't have to worry about it. So I did that to use as a carb base for my workout. I try to move my carbs all the way around my workouts. So I'll have, like in this case, I had the yogurt, and then afterwards I'll do a scoop of that, any type of a carb. So this way I'm getting a quick carb source. There's various products out there to take. Can't remember which one I take. I had a picture of it before in one of my videos, but I changed it to one of 2, and I can't remember what they are right now because I just got done with work. I'm kind of tired. And that's where I do most of my carbs. And then I won't have any carbs for dinner. So it's all proteins and fats. And I'm starting to do that pretty much on a regular. If all of a sudden I choose to have carbs at night, or I wake up and I go, you know what, I want to have that oatmeal, I'll do it right now. But that's a once in a while kind of thing as I start to lock it down. As I get closer, like I stated before, April 17th, I'll stick to this program for the entire month. And I will also log all my calories and what I'm doing in my FitnessPal, so I can actually see what my maintenance calories are and how I'm doing weight-wise. And I watch my weight because of those small changes. By knocking out carbs in the morning, by moving carbs around your workouts, by adding cardio, your calorie deficit will change, and I want to see how my body will react to that. I'm about 212 pounds right now, so I suspect the first 6 to 10 pounds will be relatively easy. Of course, you'll have like 3 or 4 pounds of water will just fall right off. So I don't really pay attention to the scale too much. I pay attention to what I look like. And then once a week I'll get on the scale just to see that I'm continuing to lose weight. Somewhere around, what is it, May 1st, I'll start to lock it down even further than that, where I'll add a fish meal probably 2-3 days a week for my dinner, with some fats and veggies, of course, and everything else will stay relatively the same. This way I'm getting a good protein source with lower calories, because fish does that. It's really good. And of course your fats are built in, omega-3s and 6s, and I will do that for that part of the month. And I mentioned supplementation. Currently I'm using this. There we go. But I don't think you'll be able to find it anymore because it has DMAA, and the FDA just went after it and made it illegal. Oops. But I bought it before that so they can eat a big bag of P-Nices. There's 2 actual bottles in here. You know, they always give you half. Really, I don't know why they do that, but they fill it up. It's halfway. Got a big old cotton ball. I bought 2 bottles, stuck them all in here. I'm good. When you're doing stuff like this, a thermogenic, a lot of times they have caffeine built into them, so you want to be careful that you're not doing this and a pre-workout, because if your pre-workout has stim, when I say stim, stimulates it, caffeine, you'll double up and you will feel like you're having a heart attack. If you're healthy and you know where you are, you're most likely fine, but this is not a good feeling. It makes you jittery. It can make you woozy and sickly feeling. So you want to make sure as you're doing these things, or you add more, that you're paying attention to what you're taking. They try to promise all these magic things, magic pills to help you with this, this, and this, and they assist you, but if you don't know what you're doing or what you're taking, you can actually hurt yourself. Some people, and that's the reason why they got rid of DMA, I'm sure, is they found something that there's people who are taking it, and it you could have died from it. But just like ephedrine, they did that for a while, and they made it legal again. I didn't look to see why. I don't care, because I love ephedrine. So you just, like I said, be careful with anything you take. Make sure you're not doubling up on your stims. If you're doing something like this, thermogenic, that's all you need. If you want to sit there and not take these every day, you can do stuff like one day with this, one day with your pre-workout, one day with this, one day with your pre-workout. And it's 2 pills a day, one in the morning right away on an empty stomach, and then I take one like 40 minutes prior to my workout. And yeah, it's amazing the difference, because when I get on a cardio, my body's very efficient, and I have to really work out for cardio long and hard. I have to sit there like a 7% grade. I have to sit there at like level 32 speed. So you're really humping out, and my heart rate is like 99 to 108, which is nothing. For me to lose body fat, I have to be probably 130 would be nice, 132 for my age. But when I take this stim, and I got on this morning, and I'm just walking, and I'm talking, it was like a grade just 2, I think I was, and it was slow. I was walking at like a 17. So I was like, whew. My heart rate was 120, and that was starting. So like I said, it makes a big difference, and that's what I like about these. If I am feeling down, and I know I still got to do cardio, I'm like, ugh, and I don't want to put 100% into it, I can sit there and do 50%, and then this makes it trick your body to where you're working out probably at 80%. So if you're going to do 100% and you're taking this, there's no such thing as 110%, 120% when it comes to your body. It's 100%. And I always say, give me 110%. No, your body doesn't work out that. If you push your body to 110%, it's probably a heart attack season, or you'll pass out, or you'll go into heat stroke, whatever. Be careful. again, like I said, be careful. But that's basically what I'm doing right now. I'm looking forward to the diet. I'm feeling a little fat. Got a little chub. Want to get rid of it. It's starting to become warm out, so I'm going to want to get ready for summer, and that's what this is. Mainly is to get ready for summer, and I use the shows to do that, like as I mentioned before. So pretty much that's it. This will be part one, just to show you what I'll be doing for this next 4 weeks. And then I'm also taking photographs. I'm not going to show you them now because I mean, I look fine. All you see is, you know, I do have a little, the abs aren't showing all the way, and I got the love handles just like any other dude. But I want you to see the progression of it. It would be more dramatic to see what I look like off season, and then what I'll look like when I'm ready for the show. And what, you know, 12, 13 weeks of honest diet, honest workouts, sleep right, the whole works will get you. People, you know, don't understand the power of food, and I will show you what I'm doing slowly all the way to the show, so you'll be able to understand more about it. You'll still have to figure out, of course, what that does for your own body. I figured out what mine does to the best of my ability. If I ever want to get better and I want to look better, I'm probably going to have to hire one of those nutrition gurus. Can't do that here in Japan unless I want to do online web stuff, and I don't like doing that. If I'm paying you $100 a month, I should be able to talk to you face to face, not through a camera. I should be able to have you look at me right there under the light that you can see. Cameras kind of filter, and they can automatically do things just like this one here. It's, you know, it's not a clear picture. Makes me look smoother, you know, like it tries to make you look better. You got light, perfect light coming at you, so it will kind of change what the guy or gal I hired on the other side to look at me and give me an honest assessment. And up close, they'll sit there, oh no, you need more carbs. No, you need more cardio. No, I don't want them to be getting false information. So when I get back to the States, that's probably what I'll do. But here, I just don't do that. So once again, I'll post another video in a few weeks showing you where I'm at. Like I said, I'm 212 right now, and I'm doing some small changes to get myself ready for the show. I'm looking forward to it. The first show will be in July, the weekend of the 15th, 16th. I think it's the 15th on a Saturday. And then 2 weeks after that, on the 29th, I have another show. And then a week after that, August 5th, is the final show. So I'll be doing 3, one with 2 weeks between, the other one, the last one, with a week between. So it'll be quite interesting to see how that comes along, and how I do, and will my body be able to take it. I will be 49 on stage this year, so I don't know, I could, you know, put that first pose, I'll be like, and do the Dallas Carver and pass out. Someone has to come grab me. So, but I guess I'm just doing this so you can follow me if you choose to start adding some of this to your workouts, your eating, and to make yourself better. Not a bodybuilder, just to make yourself a little bit better. So I'll see you at the gym.